It doesn't look like they saw us, but we should leave before they spot us.
Hello, hello, hello. So, this is the first step in building a new load order. Look at what I've done. I cleared everything. I said, let's start over. It was bound to happen. I have an idea for some crazy stuff to do, and then I have some stuff that I have no idea what we're going to do. But that makes it fun. So, yeah, maybe I don't have the right idea of fun. Yeah, I would confess that's probably true. But anyway, this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to download some core stuff first, and I just have too much stuff probably favorited here. So I'm going to take and unfavorite some of these things that I don't consider core, depending on what they are. Wow, I have quite a bit in my library, don't I? I didn't get to all these, and I may never get to all these. Okay, well, I was going to actually use that, so I'm going to leave that favorited. You know what, let's just go off my list. I was going to use... I always use the patch, so let's just go with the patch. This should find it. If it doesn't, then I will just have to enter in... What would be the right words? Unofficial? I think we're already too far gone. Okay, let's try unofficial. I usually do this differently, so you'll have to pardon me. I'm not keeping my library as neat as normal. I've kind of gotten off track. So, it can't be that far back because it got updated here recently. I want y'all laugh at me because I'm going by it or something stupid like that. Anything can happen. Anyway, I just thought, I just thought somebody might be interested in seeing this, but if you're not, you know, that's okay. You don't have to watch. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to unfavorite some of this stuff so I can... Usually I would go by my favorites on a lot of this anyway, so I'm going to unfavorite. Yes, I hate to. It's a Nord War thing. I'm still going to unfavorite some of these things that are favorited because I may or may not use them. You'll see why. That's probably the best thing for me to say, is you will see why. Why we're changing, why we're doing things differently. I have a scheme, I have a plan. Is it a great plan? Maybe not. Actually, that's a new favorite right now. I'm going to hold on to that. I'm not going to let that go. This, I still want to try this, but it doesn't have to be favorited. Alright. So let's see on my favorites. I can only get so far back. I need to be able to get further back than that. So I'm going to have to drop some things that I'm probably not going to use this go around. I kind of hate that. But this load, I'm not going to use everything that I've used previously because we're going to do something fun. Oh, tough decisions. Well, okay, I'm not going to use the unique bridges this time, even though I enjoy it. We're going to actually go CBBE, okay? I know. I tell you over and over that I hardly ever use that. I only do it for shows, but this time we're going to do the Great Nephilim, and we're going to be silly, okay? I'm not going to use Legendary Weathers. I'll find us a new weather mod. I'm not going to use Elisif. I don't think. I'm probably not going to use Tempered Skins because there's a new male body thing out there I want to try. And I'm going to look at the Seranoholics. I think there's a new one that I want to try. And it might be fun. And I guess I can unfavorite Shaw. Sorry, Shaw. Let's see how far I can get. I need to be able to get back. Oh, still not far enough yet. Wow. Well, let's see. I'm not going to use the Magical College because I want to be able to try out some different texture things, and it's possible that they would not be compatible. Possible, not probable, but possible. So I decided to alleviate the issue. I guess I can eliminate Eternal Sunshine for now. I've enjoyed that though. But if I want to try a new weather mod, we need to see how the weather works, right? Okay, we're getting closer, getting closer. Let's see. So I'm going to need that grass patch thing. So we're going to keep that. Let's see. Oh yeah, well, I'm probably not going to do the Elisif Toccata replacer because I'm not going to do that. This wildlife, it doesn't need to be favorited. I can still do a show on it without it being a favorite. I probably won't use the watercolor this time, just for fun. I really enjoyed that blue color though. I always do. This doesn't have to be favorited, but it might be hard to get to if it's not. So that one may have to stay. Oh wait, we're there. Okay, that's all we need. We don't need any more. Alright, so I'm going to download the patch. This is, I do things in a weird way. I've written down the order that I had things in so that I can download them in that order. Oh, I'm not going to use the lampposts. I don't know if I'm going to use any lampposts this time. I'm just going to try... Well, we'll see. We'll see. I might try that lanterns too, but it looked like a pretty big mod, and I really didn't want that big of a lantern mod. But if it turns out I have space for it, I might use it. We'll see. So let's look for Dragonborn Delayed. That will be the next one I will do. Of course, when you queue these, sometimes they don't download in the exact order that you want. But that's okay. My main thing is I want to get what I consider my core mods downloaded. Oh, that's not a core mod. I just unfavorited that. Ha. Anyway, so this is just how I do it. This is not an example of how anyone else has to do anything. And then when the big mod, like the patch, downloads and it's right into your little drive area there, it slows you down. But it's there, so that's good. Alright, so, and then I can add on all the other mods that we're going to flip-flop in and out. I find that this makes it easier, and it makes my time between needing to blow away my reserve space longer. I can get away with messing around longer if I do it this way. It's not perfect. Nothing I do is going to be absolutely perfect, but it's not a bad idea. If you like to change certain things in and out, this is a good option to just kind of go through and do it like this. It's a little particular. What's the word? Persnickety? No. Oh, there's a word and I can't think of it. Tedious. That's the word I'm looking for. It's a little tedious. Tedious things do not bother me as much as other people. Sorry, they just don't. It's for whatever reason. I think because I used to like doing stuff in the library and organizing books and magazines, and like I collected comic books for years, and up at one point I had 16,000, and I liked organizing them and messing with them. So it just, tedious stuff does not bother me that much, probably because I did all of that. You know, I should have looked at some of this. I could have unfavorited some of this stuff out here. Like, well, that's okay. We'll try to do some shows on some of these things, and I'll remove them as I go. It'll be fine. So anyway, so let's see. We did, yep, we did that. My home is your home. We're looking for the picture. I know what picture I'm looking for, but sometimes I still blow right by it. There we go. It's an old mod, but it works. Let's see. Is Taylor's measure back this way? I don't think it's that old, is it? No. It's not a new mod, though, either. Yeah, there it is. Okay, unique armors and weapons. I think, yeah, there we go. There we go. Download that. Okay, AFT, no friendly fire. Where is that at? Here we go. This is not perfect, but it's pretty good. The times I find it doesn't work very well is when you have, like when you're in a big mod area, say like, what's that big mod I did? It was fun. I went and, well, I can't think of it. When you go to a new world space, sometimes in certain mods, it doesn't, your followers don't necessarily follow those rules like I would like. Let's try. I was going to try to get the boost in case we want to fool around with a bunch of followers someday, which we might, because you can boost the followers, and it's quite fun. You can really get too many followers, but it's fun. It's silly but fun. Let's see if I can find it here. Oh, there we go. Boost add-on. There we go. Yeah, this allows you to have, how many does this allow you to have? Like 7 or more? I forget. It gives you more, and it's fun. So I'm just going to download it here. I may have to move it a little bit. I've used it before. I thought I would add it back in for fun, in case we want to use that many followers, which we probably shouldn't, but we might do it anyway. So where's my free crafting mod? Is that, yeah, it's back here. That's the goodies chest. I'm looking for the craftable clothing. If I download them in order like this, it saves me a lot of trouble as far as... You probably know this, but just in case you're newer and you haven't thought of it, if you download them in the order you want them in, it works out a little easier. You don't have to rearrange so much. Like, you know, if you download them in the order you want. Now, admittedly, the boost is not exactly where I want it because it's a little larger, so I'll probably put it right under amazing follower tweaks. I think that has always worked for me. If I have any trouble, I can move those patches or whatever, those adjustments further down, but I think that's where it worked for me in the past. Let's see, so I need no enchanting, no enchantment restrictions, and unlimited enchantments. I think both of those are newer. Yeah, no enchantment restrictions. That's a good one. And then unlimited, isn't that right out here? There we go. Alright. And then there are some other ones wait, is Forever Corpse, isn't that an older mod? I think it's an older mod. Let me scroll back. Some of these I'm using, like Forever Corpse I'm using just because it's very inconvenient when someone changes to Ash and I wanted to be able to maybe res them or do something, you know, to sort of show what a mod can do. If they turn into Ash, then you can't do anything with them. It's over, you know. So I just don't want that to happen. So I like that mod for that reason. Okay, and I was going to keep photorealistic ash piles just because I thought they looked better than the normal ash piles, which look, we have to admit, they look pretty horrible. The normal ash piles look really sad. Where is photorealistic ash piles? Is it this far up? I thought it was older. No, it's not that old. Newer than I thought. Very well. That's fine. Is that where that goes, though? Is that a texture, or is that something else? It's a retexture of the ash piles. You know, I think that should be down with my textures, and I don't know why it's not. I'll move it. I must have had it in the wrong place, or I wrote it down wrong. Just my mistake. Okay, improved candles. Now, I used to have the improved candles, the red ones, but I thought, for fun, we would try the black ones. I hadn't tried the black ones. And I thought that might be another good option. These are just newer little mods. They're not anything super special, but it just adds a little flavor, you know? A little flavor to the game, and I thought black candles might be fun. See, they have yellow, and you could do purple and green. I thought I would do the black. I like the drippy, but I don't know if the black ones really need to be drippy. Drippy makes more sense, though, to me, to my mind. Drippy's a little larger, but it's not significantly larger. I'm going to go drippy black. Decision made. Okay, let's move on. Alright, so I didn't have that in my favorites because it's something I just wanted to try for fun. So now I have a powerful torch mod that I wanted to use because I like it and I use it quite often. I'm doing this whole thing just to kind of show you what I go through. It really doesn't matter, I mean, I guess, but just in case you were interested in the crazy way my mind works and the way I do it. And if you do something similar, then that's cool. But if you don't, and you know, maybe to be something helpful to you in some way, maybe even in a way I'm not thinking of, maybe it would be useful to you to see this. But I know it's a little tedious and it takes a little bit of time. So, you know, just beware. Don't lose your mind. You know, trying to watch. Just, you know. Where is the goodies? It's not that new. Where's the goodies chest? I know I had it. I may have let it drop off my favorites, even though I've been using it. I have to have it because I have to be able to summon people sometimes so that we can get a look at them for the shows, rather than me chasing everyone down all over the world, which is horrible. Goodies chest, spawn, NPC, reworked. Yeah, I tried this version and I didn't like that version. What's this? I don't know about that either. But Estimbertle, that's the one that made the goodies chest I'm looking for. And also the call. Oh, there it is. There's the goodie. Oh, it is favorited. I just missed it. Okay, that's alright. Let's just download it. And call armies is fun. But we won't get into that right now. I've done shows on those. Those are fun. Crafting supplies. Crafting supplies. Let's see. Pretty sure that's an older one. There's free crafting. Ah, there we go. Crafting supplies all in one. This is really good for Mad Todd. I don't know if Mad Todd does anything anymore, but these simple mods like this are great. Let's see, armored circlets. I was going to keep that because it's nice to be able to make your own circlets the way you want. Sometimes I want my people to have a certain appearance. And I find this to be useful. And then there's Nocturnal's Clothes. Sometimes it is beneficial to be able to make Nocturnal's Clothes. So far, this is the only mod I know of that allows me to do that. And then I like to improve the blade stats simply because I think it's ridiculous that the blades would have armor that's about like iron armor. That just seems totally dumb to me. It makes sense that the blades, who are supposed to be a true fighting force, would have better gear than that. So that's just my thinking in that. You don't have to agree. It's up to you. So craftable, I'm looking for craftable Elven Light. I forget what that looks like. I know it's here. Oh wait, that is it. Yeah, it also allows you to do the ebony mail. So they put the ebony mail on the picture, and that makes me miss it a lot of times. It throws me. So let's see. Katana crafting. I don't know if I kept that favorited. I better just look that up. I wanted to keep the katanas. I like being able to use the katanas. That's one of my favorite things. And it's not too big, and it allows me to use katana swords of all varieties. So And if you ever wanted it, this mod, I haven't checked it out, but this mod appears to put it in the leveled list in the game. If you were ever interested, I did not want that. I just want to be able to have my own. I don't want my enemies to have them. I just want to have them myself. I'm not a nice person in that sense. I'm not that nice to my enemies, I guess, is what I'm saying. So, let's see. Now I have some overhauls. I'm going to skip those. I'm going to skip the big ones. I'm going to go to Marvelous Mirabelle. I think I favorited her, but I'm not sure. If I don't see her picture here in a minute, then I'll know I did not favorite her. Okay. Anyway, I'm skipping over big stuff because there's some big things that I want to be able to swap in and out. And, hopefully this will be good enough. Marvelous. There she is. Marvelous Mirabelle. We'll favorite her. And download her. I like her for a number of reasons. Plus she can be a follower, which is great. But I like the way she looks, honestly. She just looks better. If I don't have any other reason, that's good enough reason for me. Let's see, can I still get... Nope, I have one too many things favorited. Let's go out to the end and we'll unfavorite something we don't need. Alright, let me hold on to... Well, I'll tell you what. That's in work in progress. This I'm going to use. This, I was going to check this out. But I don't have to have it in my favorites to check it out. I can still check it out without it being in my favorites. So there we go. As long as I can see alternate start at the end, that's always my oldest mod at the end. There is no mod beyond that for me. For me. Now it depends on what you're using. That may change. So let's see. Mule's weight adjustment. I want to do that. Mule... Wait, did I just bypass that? Yes, I did. This just gives her a more proper weight. Because really, having her being really tall and skinny is kind of goofy looking. To think of her as a tough person, it just seemed kind of weird to me. Of course, that can vary preference-wise, you know, depending on what you like. Totally your business. I'm just explaining to you my reasoning. Whether you agree with it or not, yeah, it's okay. Doesn't matter. You don't have to. Just, everybody has their own way of thinking about things. Okay, we're going to do the KS Hairdos Light. And we're going to do the Superior Lore-Friendly Hair, which is not too far away. Well, I thought it was closer. Oh, there it is. I thought it was closer than that, honestly. But, yeah, we'll cue that up. It's just if anybody in the game has vanilla hair, it'll just make it look better. That's all it does. Let's see, I'm going to skip that. We're going to go, I do want to be able to use that character editor I have been using, which you are probably familiar with. All it really does is open up a lot of options for you. KS Hairdos must have just finished. When a big mod finishes, it always freezes me for a minute. Alright, so because I feel like this opens up a lot of options for us, and it's fun to have those options. So, let's see. Alright, so now I want to get the new definitive. I really think this should have a different name, but I know, I mean... But it's a very good mod. This taps into Botox for your characters, and it looks really good, so. At least what I saw of it. I've done a show on it that hopefully... Have you seen it yet? You may not have seen it yet, but you will see it. I think I'm editing it, so hopefully you will see it. But this is... Well, it varies. You may or may not see it before you see this, which is kind of funny. But it's the weird way I have to edit and schedule things. Sometimes one thing will get ahead of the other. So Don't worry about it too much. It's just one of those goofy things. Better male presets. This is the male body I want to use. I want to use the Nephilim and this new male body. I want to try these out. I also want to play around with the immersive winches a little bit again, because I haven't done that in a while. But I also want to do some other different things. So, we'll see how that all goes. What was I looking for again? I've already lost track. Character editor, we got that, we got that. Oh, the better male presets. Those are old. It's an older mod. But they're still good. I wish there were... Okay, I may have said that a little too strongly, but still I do. I wish there were better... Like, I like these male presets. I wish there were some more to go with this, say. I like these. I use these quite a bit. But I would like to have more. Because there aren't a lot of male options, honestly. And why? Well, because we're all interested in the girls, and we know it. We admit it. That's just the way it is. That's life. I understand that. Okay, so I'm going to wait and do this with that. So hold on. I'm making a note to myself. Sorry. You have to pardon me. I do talk to myself when I do things, which actually works to your benefit, because I can be talking like I'm talking to you right now, and you think I'm talking to you, and maybe I'm actually talking to myself. So it kind of works both ways if you think about it in a crazy psychopathic type of way. But yeah, that's me, just not psychopathic, but just silly. Alright, so I'm going to keep these doors in my game because I really enjoy these doors. I know it's dumb, but they're really good. I did a show on this, which you'll be seeing shortly. If you haven't seen it already, you'll see it shortly. And these doors are really cool. Now, I was debating whether or not I wanted to keep Cathedral Water or do something else. I really was. Wait, don't look for that. I want to look for a water mod. I want to see if there's something new that we might want to check out. That's no trees. Wade in water. I just thought there might be a new water mod. Dave's lily pads. Hey, that might be interesting. Oh, this is from Stone Spiral Gaming. Okay, yeah, they've put out a lot of things lately. They've ported a lot of things. That's something to think about. That's something I'm going to add in at the end. Better water for realistic water. Now, what does that mean? Better water for realistic water 2. A straight port of better water for realistic 2. This mod aims to improve the realism of Sky's waters by improving the water textures added by. So, this mod contains 5 new normal maps. Needs realistic water 2. I always had, I had troubles with realistic water 2. It just didn't work that well for me. I don't need that favorited. That was cool. I did a show on that. It was actually pretty good. Really, 95 megabytes for water? That just seems like a lot. Cathedral Water overhaul is a lot smaller. That just seems really like a lot of space for something that probably isn't going to look that much better. Because it looks pretty realistic with Cathedral Water overhaul. Is this grass? Maybe I'll try that as my grass mod. We'll come and look later for grass. I was going to look for water, but I don't know. You know what? I'll come back to water. Yeah, let's make a note. We'll come back to that. All right, let's move on. Let's get our core stuff we know we're going to use, and then we can look at things that are optional or fun And I'm just trying to do this so you can see me go through this whole routine. I don't know if you'll really care. This takes hours though, so I'm probably not going to be able to do all this in one session. I know the toaster is busy right now, but let me see what time it is, because she will probably not be busy forever. And no, probably in the next 20 minutes or less, she's probably going to want to go play. Oh, but I was telling you, kind of as a channel update, I may have mentioned this before, but I have gotten some new equipment coming in, and I'm hoping that it would help me be able to stream more, better and more. It'll restore me to a decent. I'm gonna unfavorite this, even though I really like it. I just can't keep the same mods all the time. Anyway, it should help get me back to being able to stream more, which would be fun for everyone involved. I hope I could even stream shows, but the shows, what you would be seeing on the stream would be like almost behind the scenes kind of insanity, because how I do the shows isn't exactly what you see recorded, of course. I'm not finding what I'm after. Where's my world maps? Did I go by them that fast? I probably just scrolled right past them because I was busy running my mouth. Can't talk and chew gum at the same time. Can't talk and do my downloads at the same time. It's just sad. Alright, so I'm going to look for a different Serranaholic this time. I want to look for something different. Still fun, still good, but something different. Maybe I'll try the new version 1.8 I saw that Vane had put up. Uthgard. Where is that Uthgard makeover? It's pretty old. Oh, it's not this old, though. Hold on. I have yet to find anybody that makes a good Uthgard. This is the best looking Uthgard I have ever found. Now, laugh if you will. It's simple, but she looks much better like this than any other version I've seen. If you know of a good Uthgard overhaul, let me know, but I've looked at Bidgen and all those others, and they don't look good. Neither does Meow. Meow looks horrible. They give her some wild hairdo, or they do something weird with her, and I don't like it. So I usually just do this. I give her this simple facelift without some of the weird coloring. Alright, we're almost done with core stuff. What I call core is stuff that I won't be... This is stuff I won't be removing and putting new stuff in its place. Any of these, I might turn them off, but I won't remove them from my load order because I know that I will continue to use these. Now, I need to know something. I was going to get the XP32 Maximum Skeleton, but I'm planning on using the Nephilim body, okay? The Nephilim body has a lot of stuff built in. I need to know if it has a skeleton in it. Mod was created by me. All textures are muted. That's fine. I don't worry about any of that because I'm not going to run her around naked anyway. Barely compatible with mods that have stats, race tweaks. Totally incompatible with mods with heavy edits. Okay, don't worry about that. I am going to do the Argonian and the Khajiit replacer too. Maybe I'll be able to help. I know some people struggle with those, and believe me, I get it. When I first played around with that was a pain. So I'm going to play around with it again and get it working. Excuse me. Pardon me. So, this does not say anything about... Okay, here we go. Body textures. Also include new tweaks. They will have human face now, yeah. Okay, I don't know if this has any of the definitive beauty stuff in it, okay? We're going to have to play it by ear and figure it out. So, there we go. I don't have anything else to say or do about that. Yeah, I'm not going to run them around naked like that. Or even, that's not even naked, but that's pretty close to naked without being naked. But that's pretty close, okay? Anyway, beside the point. And I'm going to overlay that. I don't like that skin texture. I'm going to overlay that texture with Asher's. Asher's has a good texture. So I guess I'm going to play along this for the most parts. Makeup, lips, body textures. You know what? I may have to wait and see. I don't know if I'll be able to use that new Definitive Beauty Pack with that body or not. But we'll find out. I'm not sure if I can use this. Let me show you. This, based on Botox with that or not. But we're going to find out. We'll find out what we get. We'll see what we get when we get there. Okay? Sorry I got distracted, but it doesn't say it has a skeleton, so I have to download the XP32 skeleton. I'm going to do the maximum one, which I've been using because it combines things for me. Pardon me. Hiccups? Oh no. Trying to hold my breath here. Sorry about that. Crazy hiccups. You just never know. Okay, I thought I got rid of them. Sorry about that. These are the kinds of things. So this is the XP32 skeleton I've been using because it has TBBP built in, and it doesn't have the spinner. It doesn't have the spinning, if I remember right. It has she gave it a different just standing idle, or he. I'm sorry, this mod or he, whoever they are. For some reason, in my mind, sometimes I think certain people, I don't know why, but it just pops in my head. Anyway, it doesn't matter. KS Hairdo's light patch. Where is that patch at? So that, anyway, that oh, there it is. That modder, I don't know, but let's see, what do we got here? Oh, and I was thinking about animations. I've been using the Dual Sun animations, but I may look into something else. So for right now, I'm going to skip over that. Alright, so I have to do the color patches, because if you've ever had one of these pop up on your game and you're like, boy, that's ugly. Yeah, it happens. And it's strange that that happens at all, but it's some kind of weird glitch. Okay, New Beginnings. This is something I've been meaning to do a show on, and I've not done it yet. And I guess I apologize for that, but, you know, just haven't got there yet. But this is from Peril 21, and basically, they have a bunch of new starts added to Alternate Start. Now, let's see, did they, I think they, yeah, someone else got permissions to port it. So, it's a port, but it adds a bunch of things to Alternate Start, which is fun. It was created by Flow27, and then there was an SSE version done by Kelsonel. Well, I'm not going to bother with that. Anyway, this isn't a show, but I'm just mentioning that because this was something I meant to do a show on, and it's pretty cool. Of course, I guess it's a little hard to do a show on something like that in a way because there's not a lot to do a show on. I mean, I guess I could go through all of that. Let's see. No, that's not it. We're looking for orcs. Orcs. Female orcs. There we go. If you have them use the normal female animation, then whenever you're using like TBBP, they will actually use it. Which is a good thing. Oh yeah, Leave My Eyes Alone AFT is, I think it's considered newer now because it got updated. Oh, no, it's not considered too much newer. That's fine. Alright, so that's good. Okay, and then I was going to use the more females. Oh, I can't use this because it's UNP, and I'm going to do CBBE. And there's some other mods here that I'm probably going to unfavorite just for the time being so that we can, like, I don't know if I even need this, so I'm going to unfavorite it for now. It's not that I don't like these mods, it's just that I don't know that I'm going to use them. I might use the Cathedral Water Overhaul. I'm going to hold on to that. I'm going to let this one go for now. This person never did any more work with it anyway, but it's not bad. It's just... And I guess for now, I'm not planning on doing the Nord War armors right now. Okay, I may come right back to them, though, in a week or two, because it'll be fun, because I love them. But for right now, immediately, I am not doing them. And that's like the Whiterun City of Trees. It's a fun mod. I like it, but I probably won't do it right now. I'm also going to let the fancy bows go for now. And, oh, I might try, maybe I'll use this as a Serrano replacer, but does it replace, I bet it doesn't replace, okay, but this will be fun. I may try that. But then I don't have a Valerica replacer. Nonetheless, this is something I wanted to do a show on that I used these for a while, and I didn't remove them out of my load order, so I don't remember if I ever got a chance to do a show on them. Where was I going? See, this is me. I get distracted. Leave my eyes alone. More females. We did that. Oh, Rich Merchants. Okay, so Rich Merchants is going to be the last of the specialty or the core mods. I always use this because I like to have it. I like for them to have plenty of money so I can sell stuff to them. Alright, so this is all the core mods. This is something I just keep in my list in case I ever need it. I usually don't need it, but if I ever do, I've got it. Now, I may have to create all new characters once we get done with this load order because this is going to be significantly different than everything I was using before. So don't be surprised if you see new. Now, I'll have to use this grass fix when I decide on a grass mod. Let me roll back and take a look at stuff. So, because we're going to have to decide on a weather mod and grass and trees. And I've actually practically forgotten where to put my grass and trees, but I'll know from my other stuff. I'll figure it out. But I think I usually do that up above. Anyway, I'm just thinking out loud. I can look. I keep a list of stuff. So, all right. So I was going to save that and do a show on that. I've really enjoyed the green girl. For now, I'm going to unfavorite her, but she may be coming back. A lot of these that I unfavorite may come right back. I'm not sure if I'm going to use another water overhaul. I'm going to look for a different water overhaul, but I don't know. I don't really want to do realistic water too. I've had troubles with it in the past. I like Tori. I guess I will let her go for the moment. I have done a show on her. She's really a good follower. She may come back. I just like the way she looks. I need to do some of these Asher's followers. I haven't done those. I'm keeping R246 handy just because I may want it. Same with Lynn's. The same with that body. I'm not going to give that up. That's the one I use a lot. I'm going to keep the character editor. I'm going to use her or make a show on her, at least. I might do this for the Nephilim body just for fun. These... Do I need to keep these on favorite? That's a good question. I don't think I need to keep these on favorite. If anybody wants to see anything on these, let me know. I would definitely do it, but I don't need to keep these on favorite. I just don't. Let's see, is this the patch or is the other one the patch? Yeah, this is the alternate start patch for that. If I keep my favorite list smaller, it helps me. Now this, I was actually planning on trying to work this in and use this. This is a retextured architecture. It's mainly just for the towns: Whiterun, Solitude, Riften, farmhouses, Dwemer Ruins, forts, and mines. And it's mainly just for the wooden, well, I guess it's not all wooden because it's Dwemer Ruins, forts, but it's forts and mines. It's a lot of wood is what it is, and I think it looked pretty cool. But it does retexture some of the Dwemer stuff too, see? So, I almost misspoke on that, sorry. And I was going to try to show these crazy followers. I was going to do a bunch of crazy followers. And I wanted to revisit these dungeons. I only ever did one. And then this is a work in progress mod. And I thought we might try her out. And Morgan Helson might appreciate a little feedback if we have difficulties. And then I was really hoping to use this too as a texture in the game. Because I would like to see, it's really just mines, mountains, rocks, and, you know, but it doesn't sound like it affects the wood like my other architecture thing affects more of the wood and stuff. So it'll be interesting to see anyway. Try to mix and match those. Pretty big if you add them together, but I think it'll be interesting. And I need some trees and stuff. So that's where we're going now. Okay, we've got all the core stuff here. This is my core mods, and I don't know how many there are. I didn't really count, so I'll just admit that. It's funny that the boost is bigger than the actual tweaks now, but when they redid the Amazing Follower tweaks, they left out some junk, so that was fine. So this is the boost, and there's that. Let's see. I'm just checking to make sure everything may actually have came out in order this time, simply because I was busy talking and I took my time. Except this needs to be down in my textures. I don't know why it's up here. Maybe the calendars, maybe the candles too, but nonetheless, okay. That looks almost right. Mostly right. And this really doesn't matter if it's above that or not, but since it's larger, I like to put it above because I consider all these patches, and alternate start wants to be down at the bottom, so I'm like, I put it down here thinking of it as a patch. And while this technically isn't a patch, the rich merchants, there's some mods that will easily overwrite this and mess it up if you don't have it down at the bottom, so I just started keeping it at the bottom. That makes it easier for me. So, there you have it. That's my explanation. I'm sticking with it. So, okay. So, let's see. So, all of this looks okay, except... Oh, no, that's additions. These are replacing or adding to the crafting menu. I kind of consider that almost the same thing. Though this does add armored circlets to the game, actually, in a way. But it's alright. I do it however I do it. Let's see. So there, we got those things. That's just replacing the candles, right? Yeah. These are just little changes, little tweaks, little things added. Okay. Right. Okay. All right. I have my own way of thinking about this, so. All right. So that's what I have right now. These are my core mods, but you'll notice there's a lot of stuff that isn't here. Like there's no trees, no grass, no fun stuff like that. So that's what we got to go for. So I want to find something different. I just want to find some fun trees or something different. Not necessarily city trees. 3-in-1 tree overhaul. What does this do for me? The beautiful cities of Windhelm, Whiterun, and Solitude will always be breathtaking. But something always seemed off. The cities felt a bit empty. Okay, this aims to do that by bringing in a mix of beauty. So, Okay, so this is some 3. Okay, so this is... Oh, wait, that's for JKs. Hold on. And this is not for JKs. So all this does is add trees and flora. Do we want that? That wasn't what I was really looking for. I'm not opposed, but that's not what I was looking for. Oh, Tamriel reloaded trees. Did we look at this? Created by 32CM. Did we do a show on this? I vote we try these trees. I don't remember. I may have done a show on these. Oh wait, this is reloaded all in HD, all in one. Let's see what that is. What is that? New terrain, texture, landscapes, new grass, plants, and trees, new handmade. Oh, this might be the way to go. I don't know if I tried this. Not compatible with the people of Skyrim 2. You know what? I may have tried this. Okay, this is funny. Sometimes I just don't remember all the things I've done and tried. I apologize, but it's just the truth. When you change things around and do so much, sometimes you forget. Let's see, I did some of those. I did Dark Forest. I did this Textures Landscape. I know I did that. Which now that makes me doubt that I ever did this. This is pretty big though. This is like, what all does this do? Grasses, trees. It gives you interior textures for ruins, forests, this has too much stuff. I would not want trees and grasses mixed in with my other... Rats. Rats. I like the trees idea, though. Maybe we should do a mix and match, because remember we saw that other grass. Let's do a mix and match. How's that? We'll just try that. Let's try these trees. And then we'll look for some grass. I'm probably asking for trouble, but let's just do it. Humor me. This is what our fun game is all about. Let's see, what is this? This says grass, plants, and shrubs. Oh, I'm okay with this. Let's try this. Grass, plants, and shrubs. Okay, I'm willing to try that. And then I will also need... Oops. Let me go. I will also need my little... At least I bet money. I usually need it. I think everybody just expects you to use this little grass mod. Oh, rats. Where's that at? You know, it's kind of... Oh, here we go. It's kind of the cleanup. It's the fix mod. I think everybody just expects you to use this. That's the way it seems, anyway. I'm okay with that. So, okay, so grass. We got trees and grass, right? We still got a lot of space. Of course, I didn't choose big on the trees, did I? Or the grass. So that's okay. That's alright. That leaves us more room for the other stuff we want to do, which is going to be pretty big. So I'm going to do trees. Did I do that? You know, I can't remember. I think I was putting trees and grass above my sky stuff, though. I don't think it much matters. The two should not impact each other, but I think that's what I was doing, so I'm going to stick with it for now, and I'll check later, see if I have remembered incorrectly. And we'll have to experiment when we make somebody new, because I'm not exactly sure what all Nephilim has built into it. It is a big mod, and I thought it had some of the Definitive Beauty Pack stuff built in. So, what to see? Fatherland, simple grass. Not bad, simple grass. Anyway, okay, so I've got grass. I've got trees and grass. Oh, weather. We need to look at weather. Let's see if we've got a new or different weather mod we can try. I haven't tried one in a while, since you remember that other one I was using. It was fun, but it was a little much when I was wanting to. Why is this photo mode? How is this different from the other photo mode? This mod, oh, it gives you rings and stuff. We'll have to try that out sometime. Alright, so I'm looking for weather, though. Not patches, though I don't mind patches. But I'm looking for actual weather. Patch, patch, patch. That's just the auroras. Okay, that's interesting, but that's not what I'm looking for. Weather, weather, weather. Did I enter weather? Yes, I did. Okay. Frozen North Minimalistic Survival Overhaul. There's a night sky. But we've done this before. Yeah, we've done that before. Weather to storm. Okay, that's a patch, though. That's not what I want. Kinds, weather, and seasons. Okay, so what's this? It requires obsidian, weathers and seasons. It requires Wander, a weather mod. This is kind of big to have those type of requirements. This is a patch that allows the integration of obsidian and Wander weather. That sounds like too much trouble if you require that much. Do I sound bad? I mean, it just sounds bad. It seems... Now, I did a show on this, and this was actually quite good. It's small, but it's a good mod. This is fun. Autumn skies, weather, and lighting mod. It was very good. Let's look for something else. Natural clouds was good, from what I remember. Oh, what's this? Alternate rain, weather, storm. Let me see what this is. Plus rain texture, smooth sky. Recommend with obsidian. Places anywhere below. Oh, this is just some. Okay, hold on. Luminosity. Skyrim is lit. Cathedral concept. This is a lighting. Lightweight lighting overhaul. Recolors the vanilla lighting with an EOFX inspired palette. Oh, what's Scandinavian seasons? We might like that. What is this? Oh, this is pretty big. What is it? Complete weather mod that recreate the typical Scandinavian weather along the classic vanilla weathers. Many other custom weathers have been created. This means more variety and unique weather situations. For example, a lightning storm that will appear only in summer. Aurora will appear mostly during spring and autumn. Custom weathers. Different custom. This looks like it has a lot of stuff. Distant rain. Daylight. Some days have a strong light. You can tell the difference. Nights are dark and navigable. Okay, so the nights aren't going to be so dark you can't see all the time. So that's cool. So to start the seasonal feature, you have to go to sleep. When you wake up, you'll receive a message on the left of the month you're in. Some features may not work correctly because it is a port from the PC version. Okay, now I'm worried. Some features may not work correctly. Fog has been completely value redone, and now it's strong and thick, but still. Obsidian weather's a vampire. Skyrim. Let's see. Maybe we should let's just see what we run into. We'll find something here. This just hasn't worked for me right now. Darker, distant LOD light. Darker, distant LOD. Epic playable Nazgul race. Wanderer. A weather mod. Wander, a weather mod, I'm sorry. Wander Bright, this is Wanderers. So snow weathers, there's a much higher chance of snowfall. This is the edition has the least amount of darkness. Okay. That's the Wander Bright. The Wander Light. Let's see, this is the light edition. Has medium gray darkness at night. It's slightly lighter. Slightly darker days during thunderstorms. This is the original. Well, for my purposes, for our games, we would have to try the Bright. Total weather variations, a chance for roughly... You know what? Let's try this one. I know it's small, but that doesn't mean it's bad. And we could throw in Obsidian Weathers with it, like that patch said. So let's download this. Let's see, what was Obsidian? Oh wait, before we do that, let's find that patch. We might want to use it. Where's that patch at? Patch. Patch, where's the patch? The patch is here somewhere. Alright, well thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.
Hey, come on now! There's no need to get violent.